So I thought I'd come with another video, another card talk. And I wanted to talk to you guys today about what I do to strengthen myself in my alone time. And I think this could be really helpful for a lot of you out there that, may feel overwhelmed, or, you going through just any type of adversity, going through a painful situation, you going through a breakup, you're burdened financially, or you're stressing about work, as you guys seen in my last video that I posted. I've been having a heavy burden when it comes to work and some other personal things. So I just want to share with you guys a couple things that I do that's actually been helping me feel better and get through my days, and just refreshing me so that I can be a light to others, and I'm not like a Debbie Downer when it comes to being around other people. So the first thing I do when I get home, my space has to be clean. Like, I have to be decluttered, because if not, it's like, I don't know, it magnifies your problems when your house is a mess and it's just clutter everywhere. And if right now you just overwhelmed with all the mess at your house, the one thing I suggest is at least cleaning one room and using that one room to decompress in there. Like, at least have one clean spot in your house where you can think. But for me, knowing that there's a clutter, especially visible, like anywhere, it's like I have to get rid of it first, or it's just a no for me. So decluttering is number one. You're going to feel lighter, you're going to feel better, you're going to be able to think without having to think about, oh, I need to clean this, oh, I need to wash this, I need to put this away. Just everything being clean, you just feel empty and light and free, and it brings you peace. It's crazy. And again, I think I had talked about this in a previous video where I was interested in minimalism. I'm not quite there yet, but I have been getting rid of a lot of things and only pretty much keeping what I use on a daily basis. So I don't think I'm gonna be fully minimalist, but I'm close. So I'm good kind of where I'm at. But number one is declutter. So after you decluttered, number two is I like to go make myself a nice meal. And when you whipping up your meal, you want to act like, you got a special date coming over, or, this is how you want to cook for yourself. You really want to really start taking care of yourself. And I noticed once I start doing these things for myself, it automatically starts to give me standards of how I want somebody else to treat me. And this is why people say that self-care is so important in how you take care of yourself. Because once you start doing certain things for yourself and living a certain way, you get accustomed to that. And anybody that comes into your space, you're going to want them to treat you accordingly and do the same. So when I go home, or before I go home, especially like if I'm at work, I like to pre-plan my meal. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, something that's quick and easy. So I might do like a loaded potato, and if I want to get fancy, throw some shrimp on there or what have you. But this is a simple loaded potato, real seasoned up, real nice with the butter, shredded cheese, and sour cream, and something on the side, whatever it is you like to eat with your potatoes. So like I said, you can load it up with shrimp or whatever, and put some garlic bread on the side. But I feel real fancy with that, and just a small glass of wine. If you don't drink, you can be fancy and put you some Kool-Aid or some fruit punch in a little nice glass. And then with that, I like to light a candle. So, and during this time, you want to have everything turned off, preferably. I do have my me time sometimes where I eat dinner and I watch a good movie that, can make me laugh or whatever. But lately, I've been in this space where, like, I just want to focus on my food and sit in silence and really just take that in. It's something about eating your food in silence without clutter and no distractions, and you just feel like at peace. Especially if you start eating cleaner. Like right now I'm doing the potatoes, but sometimes, I might look up some healthy meal ideas, and I just sit down and really take those things in. So, like I said, number one is declutter. And number two is to treat yourself with a nice candlelit dinner and some wine if you drink. And if not, some juice. So that will be my number 2 tip. And my number 3 tip, because I kind of want to keep this video short, is to have a morning or night routine, but preferably both. Something to start your day going good and something to end your night off. So for me, when I wake up in the morning, now I'm not a morning person, so I'm not going to pretend like every morning I do this, but at least about a good 2 to 3 mornings out the week, I really, really try my hardest. So I like to start my morning off. I use the Holy Bible app, and I find me a plan. Whatever you're going through, whether it be stress, like I said, heartbreak, burden, motherhood or fatherhood, whatever, friendship, loneliness, whatever it is you're going through, if you download the Bible app, they have different topics where you can find devotionals that tackle that topic. So it'll give you something to think about for the day, and then it'll give you scriptures to back that up. And I like to start my morning off with that before I do anything. First thing I do when I open my eyes, I thank God for another day, for my breath, for everything that I have. And it just makes me so grateful. Even if I wake up in a bad mood, I feel like that instantly shifts my mood, because it's like, instead of complaining, I have life. My body's moving, I'm breathing, I'm not sick. And I just have another chance at life, So I do that. Like I said, I pray first. As soon as I open my eyes, that's the first thing I do. And then I read my devotion. And this part I kind of struggle with, because I tend to kind of fall back asleep on my devotional. So you got to kind of make yourself get up, make yourself sit up in bed. I used to try to lay down and read it. That doesn't work for me. So I kind of have to make myself at least sit up if I don't fully want to get out of bed and I want to be comfortable. So getting a devotional going and making your bed. So those 3 things you will notice will shift your whole day. Like, for you starting off with a clean mind and a clean bed, and you already feel productive, and you just woke up and you feel good. You kind of look forward to the day ahead of you, And then as far as a night routine, you want to shower, find a good book to read, or whatever it is you like to do. If you're not a big reader, you can try downloading Audible and let the books read to you. Or, any passion or hobby or working on your purpose, that's kind of a good way to end your night. And how I start my morning, I like to end my night. So again, I would do prayer. I would turn off all the lights. I'll light a candle, and I'll just spend time sitting in silence with God and talking to Him about my day and what's on my heart. And I feel so good. I feel at peace. And I get to vent to Him about things that I know probably people around me are tired of hearing about. And it just feels good to get everything off my chest, and I can say and be open and free, and then just sit there in silence, with a nice candle going. I feel good, and I feel at peace. So again, I'll end my day with the devotional, and sometimes I'll pop in a movie, and you want to watch something positive, uplifting. I like comedy movies, or anything that's just inspiring or makes you feel good when you watch it. Put that on and end your night like that. And before I do that, I also like to do a quick little self-care routine. So I'll get in the shower, have you don't have to do this extravagant pamper routine, but take care of your face and your skin, and wrap your hair for the night, or whatever it is you do for your hair at night, and prepare your clothes for work. Being prepared for the next day is also a really good way to feel good. When I have my clothes laid out for the next day, when I've prepared my lunch and what I'm gonna have for breakfast, like, it takes away all the rushing for the next day. It's like you taking your tomorrow self will thank your today self. Like, when I wake up the next morning, I'm so appreciative for everything that I've done for myself from the previous day. And I'm out the door on time. I'm not running late, and I have everything that I need. So I hope this video was helpful. These are just a couple quick tips. Please try it out. They're so simple, but they're so life-changing. So just try it. Even if you try it for one day, even if, like I said, some mornings I get to a rough start and I might not do this, but I'm making it more and more of a habit where I'm trying to do this every single morning. So, like I said, try these things tomorrow, and I promise you, you'll see a difference, and you'll feel a difference, and you'll start loving yourself more. You'll start appreciating yourself, and you'll notice naturally your boundaries for your life and what you require and the respect you get from other people. Those things will start to shift. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.